Today we're making a door. Making a door 29 inches. Maybe 29 and a half. Maybe. I should go check. It's a lot easier to cut metal right the first time than it is to go back and stretch it later. Let's see here. This 29 3/4 will do it. Alright. So, I'm going to make some marks, do some cutting. Oh, the joy. Some of y'all might have seen a video, a fella named Rusty Acres came by. He's a YouTuber. Brought me this handy dandy big old vise. It's not mounted to anything right now, but it's heavy enough so that just a light piece of metal will sit in it without going anywhere. So what I'm going to do, I could cut that long piece off that back there and put it on top. I think instead I'm going to get a bunch of these short pieces because they're wider. Have an application for them in mind before I finish this. So I believe this will hold this in place while I attach them on there, as long as I don't put a lot of weight on it. So it's not really attached to anything. Still, I think it might be okay. We'll give it a try. Worst thing can happen, it can fall over and fall on my foot and break my toe and things like that. Other than that, it should be okay. Another idea comes to mind that might be more stable than that. I'm putting that on over here on this table, so I'll just go ahead and sit it over here. Now, I haven't quite figured out the right place for it yet. It may wind up being right there. I was thinking instead of using that, use this here. This is a magnet. I'm using to hold those two pieces together right there. Bang, 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 cling, cling. Yeah. Probably still a little hot. Let's take her back there. Very thin metal. We burned a bit of it. But hopefully we got enough to hold it together. Let's go see how it fits in the hole. Didn't leave a lot of spare room here. Oh, the joy. I'll take it back around there and cut these two little knobbies off here and down there. We'll get some screws. Okay, let's go outside and take a look. It's okay to me. Alright. Now I need a hinge, or two or three. Yep. Yep. Hinge or two or three will be good. Yep, sure will. Sure will. Okay. Alrighty. That's actually a pretty good day's work. Yeah, I mean, it's not a whole day's work. It's just, you know, it's some work. I got some work done. I might need to make a trip to town. I probably need some gas anyway. Maybe I'll go do that. Get some gas and a hinge. Make a little adjustment.
Little here, little there.
Yeah, little adjustment.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's my Charlie.
Gosh, they do his nails like in 2 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Boom.
Boom.
There he is.
In the door, out the door.
Oh, Yep.
In and out.
Yeah.
Just like that. Sweet. All right.
Just gonna get his nails done down here all the time. It's a little bit cheaper.
Yeah. So I'm just trimming this off up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a little adjustments.
Good, honey.
How about this day?
I know. It's awesome. Oh, Charlie.
Almost need to get a boat out.
Huh?
Almost need to get a boat out.
Well, we never know about the weather around
You
here.
just never know, do you? No. And kicked you all over. Sorry. I'd say that's done. Let me we'll do a little demonstration. We'll open it and close it. Let's see. I had to trim some off up there because of the slanting roof. But what I do is I'll put a piece of tin up there to kind of hide that. Just to make it look a little better. And this is how it looks from out here. Joy. I may stick a piece of tin back in there too, right in that spot. And on the outside of here. We'll see. We'll give it some thought. It's turned into an amazing, beautiful day. Me and Honey Baby were just talking about, man, if we get 2 days like this in a row, we'll need to put some boats in the water. Oh, the joy. Somebody pointed out on YouTube the other day that my welder was burning too hot for this light metal. And they're exactly right. It's a pretty cheap arc welder and it doesn't go down to low speeds very well. So what I thought I might try doing is, instead of welding these little pieces that are going to go up here, I thought I'd just notch them like this and see if I can slip this over that piece of metal and shoot a couple of screws into them rather than weld them. That might work better for what I'm doing here. A little bit of hammer work there. I'll get you all set to do what I want to try to do. My dad used to do a lot of, he used to make a lot of things. And he never owned a welder. I've seen him put utility trailers and stuff like that together without ever having welded anything. I don't know if the sunlight, yeah, if I get it just right, maybe you can see. So I've spread this piece of metal, I put it over that 9-foot screw in here and one from the other side, and that'll be pretty strongly attached. Then I'm going to run a little short piece down there and then put a piece of metal up and down, and that'll get us to where we want to go, I do believe. I think I like it. I like it pretty good. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to use for screws. Oh, I got these little ones here. They might be just perfect for that. They take a lot. But that's a good tight fit there. I need to she had a glove so I can get a hold of one of these little ones. Sometimes it's hard to get a good angle when you're reaching over your head with a screwdriver gun. I'll have to get a ladder or something to stand on. This will give you a pretty good shoulder ache by the end of the day. So take that down now and screw from the other side. Before I do, I can put a little short piece down on the bottom down here. I can use that same piece of metal to make one, or I may have a piece of metal around in the barn that's already almost that short. I think that piece on the bottom is about 4 inches, so I will head around the house there and see what I can find. By the way, Butch gave me another outboard trolling motor, and it doesn't work, but I'm guessing probably the same thing that was wrong with that other one that Jerry gave me is wrong with this one. These things, the wiring up here gets loose or corroded. Little spring-loaded brass clip things in there. Get to where they don't make contact anymore. Not a real hard fix. It's a little bit you know, you're handling a lot of little small pieces and stuff when you're trying to get down in there and get it apart and get it back together, but not the end of the world. So now I got 2 of them. I got one all working and I got one to work on. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take this chair and mount this vise on here that Rusty brought me the other day. I was saying when I bought that I was going to put it on there. He said I might need something a little heavier. He's probably right. Yeah, it was on here. Give me something. It's better than nothing. No more heavier work than I'm doing. I might get away with just shooting some screws. I want this far enough on so that this bar doesn't hit the chair. Let me go see what I got to bolt that down with. I might have some long bolts in the other room there. I think I might have got some grade 8 bolts that I'm not using. I'll go see what I can find. That ain't exactly the most blessed assurance I've ever seen, but I bet it'll work for what I'm doing today. Oh, the joy. A little hard to hold that, especially something small. Hard to hold it and grind the corners. It's harder to grind the corners because your grinding wheel tends to want to go around the corner instead of going down through. So I believe that will let me do what I want to do. I'll fetch me up a little piece of cord here, plug in my machine, and we'll commence to grinding on that there. Holy boy. What I could easily do instead of cut these 2 side pieces off, just take a hammer and drive them over. I got a little small headed hammer, so I could just take and hammer that in and hammer that in on top of it. And then put my 2 screws right there on that piece of stuff. Let's see what I got. I got a hammer out yonder, but I might be able to use this one right here. Just to kind of... Stay still, Rusty. Like that. Like this. Then I'll put this piece overlapping that bar out there and shoot a couple screws in it. That should be fine. That should be stronger than an old half burned up weld, which is what I was going to have using that other piece. Now I may need to cut this again. I think I only needed 4 inches. I think this might be 5-ish. Let's see how close I am out here. Probably I'll put y'all down over here. You can sort of watch from there. Maybe see something. I think I'm going to want to take that off right there. So I'll go inside and make that cut. What I'll do is go get that piece, bring it around here, just kind of leave it up on that and put it on from out here. I might wind up sticking a little weld on this anyway. I'll stick that piece on. Take a look at it. Think about it. Thank you, Rusty, for my vise there. It's working good. Working mighty fine. Appreciate it, buddy. Hope you're doing okay down there where you're at. Probably. Battery running dead on this thing. I might as well go ahead and change it before it goes dry on me. Be right back. When you drop a screw like that, it's pretty important to find it. Otherwise, you've got yourself a flat tire machine. Not something I'd want to have in my shop here. See if I could help it. Rusty, it's a big help to have this. I appreciate it. Keep this up, I might get warm enough to take my jacket off and my hat or something. Oh, joy. Okay, where'd y'all put my hammer? I know I had it on me just a second ago. What'd y'all do with it? Look, you see where my hammer's at? There it is right there. How did that happen? I don't know. It just occurred to me that this is in the wrong place. This should be down there. Boy, that was a big oops. I'm glad I didn't weld that. Easy mistake to make. Oopsie. I guess that's one good reason for using screws. Eh? Alright. Well, let's change our angle. Well, I noticed that before I made it more permanent. So I think I need to get a little more metal. So I'm going to do a little more grinding right here. Take off some of these long pieces, see if I can use them for what I'm trying to do here. Ooh. The joy. Warming up. Hey. Warming up. This piece here is almost enough to do this all by itself. Rusty, this thing working out to be right handy. I sure do appreciate it, buddy. If you're watching, if you're listening, if you're paying attention, I really appreciate it. You know what? No one even looking at me, were you? This is fun. I like doing this kind of stuff. Well, I guess I would. I'll do it a lot, don't I? But that's fun. Fun to do stuff like this. Okay, let's see how that goes. I think I made that where it took out over that. What I can do is just trim this one a hair and have it go right there. And almost enough. In fact, I could notch that piece. If I did that other piece. Yeah, that'd be even better. Just put a couple notches right there. If I did that one. Yeah. screw it in place and then weld it later if I want to. Oh, the joy. I don't know how many of y'all follow Dan Resto Dan, or Resto Dan, he's called on YouTube, but he's also on Facebook. But he was talking about he had made a trip to go see his daughter, and someone had an accident and he wasn't able to go. It reminded me there was a time when it was Josh's birthday and I was an over-the-road truck driver. And I went to work for this company, and when I went to work for them, I said, I will drive your truck, but you have to promise me that on this date, and I gave him my boy's birthday, on this date, you got to have me back home because that's my boy's birthday. I'm not going to miss it. They said, we'll absolutely get you there. Well, I don't know how many of you drove a truck before, but they'll lie to you. You're coming and going in the trucking world. And the day came, and I kept telling them, you know, day's coming, I'm off way up in Michigan or Washington State or someplace. And the day came, and got to be his birthday, and I was out there, and they was just, sorry, we can't get you home. Never forget that. It was sad. It was sad, it made me mad. Probably had a lot to do with me getting out of truck driving, stuff like that. And it's on my mind this morning. Y'all pray for old Dan. He's a good feller. Every way you look at it, just a good feller. All of you are. Bless your hearts. Yeah, it's an odd look, but that's what it takes to do that door there that I'm trying to do. It takes that right there. There's got the screws on it. Let me go look at. All right. Take it around there and see if it'll fit in place and see what we think about it, and then maybe we'll come back and weld some things together there. Let's see. Bring y'all around here and let you sit on the table. Sometimes it might be a little hard for y'all to see because I'm in the shade and I'm putting y'all in the sun, but I don't know, maybe we can. We just do the best we can here. We're not professional or nothing. There's professionals out there, and we want to. Oh, that's hanging pretty close to right. It's going to be a little bit of a problem here because I want the tin to probably come out a little bit past that door. But it's hanging from the inside, and I don't want it hanging from the outside. I want to make it harder for somebody to stick a crowbar in there and prise on it. I think I can straighten that out later, or figure that out later. For now, though. I'm going to leave that. Later I'll do some welding, I think I will. But I'm going to come to the other side here. I'm going to hang that one up and consider what I want to do with it along those same sort of lines there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Figure that out. One of the problems that's going to be a little difficult is just getting them in place and out of place, especially where I'm making this one a little wider even still. But the good thing is I'm only going to have to do that like once or twice a year. The rest of the time they can sit over in the corner and not bother anybody. So I guess that'll be all right. I'm going to keep going toward where I'm going, and I might go and shed some more clothes and come back. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'm sure there's better, more important things you could be doing than this, but here you are. So, you know, what can I say? Here you are. Love y'all, sure do. All right then. So, this piece over here is going to go like, that. I could make it come out. I could actually put it at an angle. Maybe I should, because I got that little lump right there. I should put it like that. I could mark it that way. Let me sit y'all down, and I'll get a marker. Let's go like this instead. I think I've only got a couple of these small screws left, so. But if I can rough this out, basically, then I can either weld up the other side and pull those screws out, or I can run them in town and get me some more, or I may have some other screws I can use. Screws I can use. Notice how poetically I just said that? See, y'all thought this wasn't going to be. Y'all didn't realize there was going to be any culture involved in today's adventure into my garage, but see, you got a little poetry there. Free. Didn't cost you anything extra. Screws I can use. Oh, we're C6. That's all I'm saying. We're C6. Great balls of fire. Oh, thanks again, Rusty. This is good. This is really good. What do I do with my gloves? Here they are. Pull your pants up now. You just walk around with your door sagging down. Jeez Louise. I must say, as it warmed up, I start feeling more and more unpathetic. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay. Let's do some more. Yeah. We'll put that in place and decide what we think about that right there. Okay. Here y'all at? Here you are. There you are. Let's go over there and stick that in place. Just see what we think about it. Got one more screw, 2 more screws left, so that's enough to mount something up there to give me something to shoot at. So let's leave that alone before it falls down on my head. So it seemed like the piece I cut off of that was just about the right size with a little notch work. So I did a little notch work. Let's see what we think. Let's see what we think. That looks pretty good, actually. What I do, once I get that kind of stuck on there, I can take it around from yonder and make a long piece to run from that point to that point. And yeah. I might do some welding on top of that. Oh, the joy. Okay, let's I'll take y'all around there first, and then I'll go around there with this in hand, and we'll see. Thank you God for the sunshine. This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, I think it's time to get the welder out for that. You may have noticed me trying to hold that and turn the vise at the same time. 63 Impala and I think Mr. Heavy Chevy Man too did this. We made a kind of a little air-operated vise that you can hold something in and clamp. That's a cool way to go. I haven't done that. I don't know if I ever will. Seems like a lot of high-tech production needed to make that happen. Kind of like so many things in life, you know. We're around to doing so many things, we run out of time. The clock's ticking, y'all, boys and girls. The clock's ticking. Talking to my friend I was talking about the other day, you know. All these people we need to know, well, we used to know, they're dead. They're gone. Let me just think of it lower because it's not here. It's too hot. It's on the low side. Generally, just have to be quick. Here's some really quick rubbish. Mostly. I need some welding gloves and a helmet for that. It ain't rocket science, y'all. It's a bunch of pipe. Weld a bunch of pipe together, that's all. We can do it. We can do it. If we don't do it right, we can still do it. Oh! You can find a place to throw them away if they can run up in your tires too, the little welding tips. can buy a little wire welder, flux welder with no gas. They're pretty cheap. They're kind of a pain in the neck to weld with too, but I mean, it can be done. Probably what I'll do, get me one of them. The other thing I thought about doing though is be cooler is I've got a gas welder. I got one of them Cobra 600 gas welders at home like Mr. Heavy Chevy uses, and I don't ever use it up there. I'm thinking when I go home, I'm going to leave the Prius down here and drive either the Jeep or the truck back down. If I did, I could bring that Cobra unit and give me a chance to learn how to weld with it down here. That'd be cool. Oh. What I might do rather than try to cut those and weld them in is just split them like I did before and set them up there and put a couple of screws in them. And then once that's all fitted together, I can go back and weld over the rough spots. I don't think I got more than about 1 or 2 screws left. May only be 1. But one's better than none. I think I'm going to let that cool down a little bit. It's pretty searingly hot right now. Let it cool down a little bit and then I'll move it around and do something else with it. Oh. Boy, howdy. Okay then. I think it's roughly basically framed out. I don't know how much of that y'all can see. But there we have it, more or less. And I could take my hammer and knock out the piece down here. I believe was supposed to be a little straighter than that, or it could be. And this piece had that angle because of the weird dirt there. It's there. Probably knock this in. This is high-tech adjusting here. I believe it's good. I can just curl these two ends over here once that's welded. I'll go with that. I'll put a little weld on that. Here, 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 and down there. And might put a little cross piece here. I got some pieces. I got a piece over here I almost was going to make a handle out of, and I didn't, but I can take that and stick it over in here somewhere. Make it into a little middle brace. It's especially right in there where I welded that. A good place. I could almost, at the right angle, have it sit right in there and just spot weld it right in there. Right in there. Like that. Sure could. Tap it a couple times to get it in there good. That's some weld to it. Okay, that's some welded. I should clean my glasses. I notice a lot of times how dirty my glasses are when I start welding because the dirt really shows up when they're looking through a welding lens for some reason. And a lot of times you get stuff all on the welding lens, inside and out. And so I wonder if that sprayway stuff I got was cleaning that pretty well. I ordered me up a bunch of this the other day because I couldn't find them selling it down here. Ordered it off of. I'm getting where I'm buying more and more stuff off Amazon, and I went to the mall yesterday and there was hardly anyone there. And a friend of mine, we hadn't been to malls much because we live up in Maine where there's hardly any anyway. A friend of mine was telling me people just don't go to malls much, they order stuff online. And I was thinking, well, how are people going to know what's out there? And on Amazon, a while back, they said, well, if you use something and you want to put it up on your web page, then you can let people know what's out there. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been putting little links in here because otherwise, how are you going to know? How are you going to know where to find this stuff? How are you going to know what to buy and where to buy it if someone don't show you? Just saying. Anyway, this sprayway is the lady at the hardware store up in Maine showed it to me to start with, but it is the best thing I found for everything. I'm going to try it on a welding hood, which might not be a good idea, but I'm always doing things that are not necessarily a good idea, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if I ruined it just now, or what. No, we'll know soon, won't we? Pretty good way to find out. Do it and see what happens. Oh. I know it's the wrong way to approach anything, but sometimes I'm a master of doing things the wrong way. Yeah, I am. Better. It's better. don't know if it's perfect or not. I'm not even sure what perfect is anymore, but it's better. Now, I think my welder will reach for just barely. A lot of times you can do things with things you're not supposed to be able to do things with because you have to. It's like me welding this with a welder that's too hot, stick welding it when it should be wire welding it. I don't have a wire welder. And you know, people don't realize that you can do what you have to do if you have to do it. And you know, as a good example of that, in World War II, after the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, we didn't have any airplanes that could fly far enough to retaliate. But we took some B-17s. I wasn't alive back then. And we modified them and we set them up so that we could do a bombing raid, and we got the bombs there and we dropped them on them. Even though there wasn't enough gas in the planes to fly back. Pilots sacrificed their lives. People did things that weren't humanly possible and made it happen. Mike Hall, a lot of y'all know about Mike, he's dead now, but he worked for a snowplow company, and they opened a new factory in Alabama, and they were building snowplows out of metal that wasn't really thick enough to weld. And guys down there said, you know, you can't weld this stuff, it's not thick enough. So they shipped Mike Hall down there, and Mike Hall welded up all our snowplows down there, and when he stayed down there for a few days, when he got through, he caught the quota up. And then boys watched him weld, and their jaws dropped. He said they just couldn't believe it, that he could weld that stuff together. But Mike was that kind of guy. He had the skills that went beyond what you can normally do. There's a lot to be said for that. In today's world, things are changing. People are, for example, building hot rods that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars using, you know, you can come out with a $10,000 welder or whatever. Probably not that much. But I mean, you can come out with some really expensive equipment and do some really pretty stuff. But in the old days, we just used what we had. Sometimes that's all you got. I look pretty bad for the lube job. I do the lube. Lift the spot. Oopsie. Sometimes it's a good idea to slam them around and see if they fall apart. Hey. All right, let's take that back there and take it inside there, set it into place, and look at it. I'm gonna do my hat. I got one around here somewhere. Oh, the joy. I know this is bad photography. You know, I know that I'm not set up awesome good, but I try to do the best I can. That's what I had to work with here. I appreciate y'all putting up with me. I know it. Y'all could be watching someone fabulous like Musty One or One Lonely Farmer or 63 Impala, Mr. Heavy Chevy. Some of you willing to sacrifice your lives to watch me do stuff I do. Hard to imagine, but it's cool. I'm gonna use my old big gloves here because I don't want burn myself. Alright, this goes like this. That's the bottom. That's the bottom. The top, I'm gonna go up there. Oh, that ain't right. Yeah, that's right. Alright. So, Now my thinking was, I was going to run my tin up and down, but if I did, it's going to be slanted crooked. Like the lines of the tin will be running crooked, which is going to look weird. Maybe what I ought to do instead is cut the edges of my tin so that it runs on either side here. Make it so that it runs straight here, and I cut the top and I cut the bottom at an angle and run it downhill. It's going to mean I'm going to have a crooked angle when I get to this. But if I do it right, I can make all the lines match so that when I open and close it, it'll be right. That's going to take a little bit of consideration to figure out. But I think I can do it. Probably the easiest way to do it is to lay these things down flat on that trailer I got, and then start on one end and work my way all the way across. And do it that way. I think that's what I'm going to need to do. Alright, so that's a big deal though. I mean, getting that part done. So, I hadn't even had breakfast yet. I think it's probably 12, 1, 2 o'clock maybe. I still ain't had breakfast, so maybe I ought to go in and eat me an egg sandwich and consider life and all, and think about what to do now, and all like that. Well, maybe that's what I need to do. Oh, what a pretty car somebody left in the driveway here. Look at there, Rusty. I done made your mine's pretty biased. It looks all scarred up and dirty, and I done made a mess out of things. Dang, I say. Hang again. I went into town and got me some screws and some threaded rod and stuff like that. I just want to say that, when you get to be your old age and you're all tired up and everything, you ain't got that much to do and people ain't looking for you to come to work and such, you need things in your life to excite you. And, having this old car to drive around for a daily driver down here, that just got me so happy. I just drove to town and back. I had a fun time. Talked to the guy at the hardware store. Oh, life is good. I'm just saying, life is good. I got a tank of propane in there I got to get out too. Oh, the joy. Oh, the joy. It's a good life we got going on here. I'm enjoying it a whole lot. It's fun to have things to do. I'm so happy that good Lord gives me a few things to do. Keeps me busy, keeps me off the street, keeps me from getting into depression or repossession or ambiguization or whatever. All right. Let's unload that gas tank and then we'll see what we get into. You just never know. You just never know around here what's going to happen. You just never know. You just never know. That's all I'm saying. You just never know. I'm using these things you see that? I might as well show y'all. These are just little pieces of half-inch conduit, but Honeybabe's got a lot of these bird feeders and things. And these little rods on them are pretty flimsy. That one over there, even more so than this one. So what I've been doing is buying these things, driving them into the ground, and then dropping that little store-bought rod down into that. And holds that up there good and sturdy. That works out good. So I got a couple more of these in case she wants to put up. She likes these bird feeders, and she likes them not to be so flimsy that the raccoons can tear them down. We've got raccoons. Well, we don't have any right now, but we got cats right out now. But I've seen a couple of stray cats hanging around here. I don't know what they're thinking. I must think I like cats, because I don't. 53 Impala does, though. He can go out and hang in his place. He don't care. He'd be okay with it. He'd probably give him the whole dog food. Well, I remember what I was going to do with these things. I almost forgot. I was looking online the other day, and they make these little things for your gazebo or your that thing we built for Josh? Pergola. They're like outside curtain things. And I was thinking, well, if we had a rod up here, that we could put some of them up, and I don't know if these are 5 feet. I know the rods are 5 feet. Let's see how that goes in that hole right there. Right there. Look at that. That looks pretty perfect. So, if we had a rod out here and we wanted to, we could put some little, they make these little outdoor curtains that hook over the top of a rod like that. I think they might be kind of cool. Oops. Them two right there are just barely long enough. So I'd say they're so close it ain't a good idea. I stuck this thing up the other day, but I'm gonna take it down. I was experimenting with the curtain thing here. Just see if we could tell if it blocked any wind or anything like that. Oh, the joy. That's a good place for them to sit while I'm thinking about it. What else we got? I think we got some threaded rod. I was wondering if some threaded rod would fit in them 1/2 inch pipes. I bet it will. I believe it would. I bet it will. Here, y'all sit up here. I'll go check. Don't move. Don't let your feet go to sleep. I mean, that kind of move. I just mean don't run off and get lost. Don't let the wolves get you in the woods. Yeah, it works good. I might put some of that threaded rod through that board down there that the doors are hanging on that I'm working on. And take some of that and use it as an insulator inside the wood so that the threaded rod doesn't wear crackage into the wood. And bolt that on good, see, and then have these things hanging from it. Like right now, I just got these pieces of rebar up there. But I could put a piece of that 1/2 inch pipe in there. What do you call that pipe? An electrical pipe. What do you call it? Somebody knows. Tell me. 1/2 inch conduit pipe. I put a little piece of conduit up there and then put this through it. And put a bolt on the back side. Hang these things up on the front side. Okay, so the next thing, y'all paying attention now? Because I'm not just chitter chattering like this for fun. I mean, I got important things I'm trying to relay to y'all as we go along. So the next thing I'm going to do is bring a trailer around here, like I done said before, and put one of these on it and start putting some metal on that. Let me go get the trailer first, and the lawnmower. I started to get it this morning, but it was wet out here from where it had rained, and the seat was wet. I don't know if you've ever sat down on a lawnmower with a wet seat or not, but once the back side of your body, you know, that part that you sit on gets wet, and your pants get wet, it just makes your day feel miserable after that. So, I wish that hadn't happened, because I had my cables in there, but it break anything. I hate when that happens. Hang again. Yep, that looks okay. And that one is still hooked, so I think I didn't break anything. Not this time. But we ain't done yet. It could happen at any moment. Alright, contact. Missed it. Now we can take one of them doors, throw it on that trailer, and then go down there and get some tin and throw it on that top of that door. Yeah, and then this is gonna be a challenge getting this in and out of here. But of course, I'll be setting it over there, so as long as I hold it crooked wise like this, see, I should be able to walk it over there. And today I'm walking it out of here, so that requires a little different angle. So, for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to place this just about like the way it would sit over there. Ouch. Got the other side down. There, okay. You can see my door, my piece of tin will go on here, like right here. That'll be straightways. Then I'll cut the tops and the bottoms off. Let me go get some gloves and I'll go get a piece of tin and we'll talk about that some more. I think I might get my grinder and grind off these little nubby bits on the corners there. I'll just hang on, I'll be right back. So I'm going to grind a little bit right here off, a little piece of a corner there. Oh joy. Y'all see what I'm doing? Is that better? I'll put my glasses on so I can see what y'all are doing. I have to keep an eye on y'all all the time. Have to watch y'all like a hawk. I never know what kind of mischief you're liable to cause. If I let you, you never know. Y'all put your safety glasses on over there now. Don't get those sparks in your eyeballs. That ain't good for you. By the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this lately, but y'all need to have your health and dismemberment insurance paid up if you're going to watch my channel, because you never know what might happen to you. Just saying. Sometimes bad things can happen to good people, even if they do watch my channel. It's kind of scary. But, you know. Oh, just look at that. Oh, just look at that. Yep. So that's how that's going to go right there. And then I'm going to want to do some trimming. I think I'll put a couple screws in there. I might need to go get me a screwdriver. Might need me a screwdriver. Ooh. I'll hold my spot there. I'll be right back. Oh, the joy. I believe I got one screw in my pocket. Right here. Right here. There it is, right there. I might have a longer screw for that particular spot right there. I got some. Yeah, that went right through. I need something bigger. Better. Alright. Probably should have got me some more of these too. We'll about what we got here for a little bit. Whole body getting stiffed up on me. Starting to feel like cutworm looks. That's rough. Pretty rough. I'll tell him I said that. He'll like that. He'll get a kick out of that. We will. We'll get a kick out of that. See how nimble I am? Move like Spider-Man, don't I? Oh yeah. That's right. I got the skills. I got the moves, buddy. Ooh, watch this. Watch this move right here. Yeah. Woohoo! But I wish I could do that. Oops. Darn. Missed that one. Sakes. Let's put some extra metal in that piece. Woo. Alright. Go up top there and do something similar. That made me tired. Right there, that part right there, that made me tired. It might not last much longer. I might have just got tired. I'm wishing I had me a chalk string. I used to have one. I know I got several up yonder, but I thought I bought one down here, but I might not have. Or I might have, and I might have put it someplace where I'll never find it again. But I was trying to put it someplace where I knew where it would be next time I need it. You know how that works. So, I think I'm gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit. You know, it ain't like working a 9-to-5 job where you gotta wait for the clock to click over. I can just quit anytime I want to. I want to right now. I'm gonna quit. I'll put all my impotent tools inside of there so they won't get rained on in case it rains. Make sure I don't forget my cutting wheels and my little wrench. Them's important, very important things to have right there. Turn this seat up this time in case it gets rainy stuff tonight. And I'd like to thank my director and my producer and my writer and my fundraiser and my political consultant. That reminds me, I want to rake some mud. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Political consultant and then rake some mud. I mean, you would almost think I might be making a a remark that could be considered to be asperging on the dignity of politicians. Far be it from me to ever do such a thing. Oh, I know these poor hard-working folks up there in Washington, D.C. I know they work awful hard for their money, and they need all them raises they keep getting and everything. I know what a dedicated bunch they all is. I sure do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do. My good old Georgia red mud, I'll tell you. Mess out of things. Oh, joy. I'll sit y'all over here with these other tools. I'll toss this inside of here somewhere. Maybe. Okay, y'all ready to go in now? Let's go now. Charlie will be happy. Oh, I ought to put the ground boiler away. That's important. I need to move my things out of the way in here. That's important too. Move that big heavy duty vise. Put the wheel on that vise. I put a point. I might have some around here, but I don't want to get me some. Put some wheels on it. Make it easier to move around. Here's the okay then. Well, I spent the goodliest part of the day being over at Butch's house. I don't have internet here. Some of y'all know that already. Most of you probably, if you pay attention. And Butch lets me go over to his house and load videos. I went over today because I've been making videos for him and putting them on my channel. I didn't want them on my channel. I wanted them to be on his channel. So I went over and helped him set one up on YouTube. And of course, I had a couple of videos in the camera of the preacher that I hadn't put up, so I put them up. And then the computer said, well, we need to update your computer, and that's going to take another hour. So it's like whole day gone with computer stuff. But it's okay, because, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Time passes, but life is good. And at least I'm not sitting around somewhere bored, not having anything to do. So I'm really wanting to do manly things, you know, like cutting metal and grinding and welding and screwing with a screwdriver gun and things like that. So I still got some sunlight. In fact, it's a ridiculously beautiful day, and I'm going to get onto it. I've got this tin here that I, you know, started putting on that door of the day, and I got more tin I'm going to bring up here, and I'm going to put a couple more pieces on here, and then I'm going to run a line across and cut that top and bottom, and then we'll take a look at it and see what we're gonna do after that. Anyway, so I'm gonna go get I guess I'm gonna get to grind the edges off. These little high spots on the two corners, I grind them off with a grinder to try to make the tin lay down flat on that. So I'll do that, and that'll give you all something to look at. It'll give me something to do out in the glorious sunshine here. I could sit you maybe up here. Maybe you'd sit right there while I grind in the corners, and I got my grinder right there. I might need a new cutting wheel, but I think I could get a little bit of a cut with the wheel I got. So use that. Y'all know that joke about that cartoon where somebody climbs out on a limb and saws a limb out from under himself? I'm not going to do that with y'all. I'm going to saw off the part that y'all are sitting on, though. So I'll just put y'all down yonder where you'll be safe from the vibrational impact of the destructive influence of this tool that I'm about to use of gigantic proportions, which is made to eat metal. Oh, I put the door up, and I'm not finished with the door, but I got the tent on there enough so that you can see what it's going to look like. And you may be able to see what I was talking about. I wanted the lines on the door to run up and down like they do. I didn't want them to be running sideways, so I particularly hung them the way they are. And what I'll wind up doing is putting handles inside and make this one a little easier to handle. Handles to make it easier to handle. And I got two of them. My thinking is, when I get ready to put these away, I can take the one and kind of lay it down and spin it around and lean it up against the wall. Take the other one, do the same thing, lean it up against the wall, and just leave them there until I get ready to put those back up. And I don't think it'll be at all hard to fasten a locking system. People say all the time things like, you shouldn't be telling people about your security. So in regards to that, let me just say this. I've been making YouTube videos since before most people knew YouTube existed. And I made about 7,000 YouTube videos. And I worked in a line of work that I can't talk about, but I can say that there's a lot I learned about security and computers and electronics. And you may just ask yourself, do you reckon that old ignorant looking old hillbilly knows anything about security, internet security? So just ask yourself that. All I'm going to say is I ain't answering no questions. I might talk about all kind of things. Leave it at that. Love y'all. Okay then, so look at that blue sky up there. Wow, that's beautiful. We've had a day or two of rain, and it's not raining today. They said it might rain later today, so this morning I'm going to get out here and hopefully get this other door done first. And yeah, that's going to be my first thing, is to get the skin on that door, and then I can start working on how we have them hung up. Oh, the joy. It's going to be great. It's going to be good. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I bet the seat on my tractor is all wet, but maybe not. Let's go look at it. And if it is, we'll wipe it off. Let's take a look at it. Oh, it ain't too bad. Helps that I had it up, so the water tends to run off of it. Oh, that's a beautiful bag right there. Okay. Oh, see your crates. Hey, I'm over here. Hey, this way. I'm over here. By the way, y'all remember a while back I decided I was going to sell that other aluminum boat that was laying in the yard back here, and the motor, the little Evinrude motor that I had with it, the old 53 model. Well, I did. I sold them both, and I'm happy about it, because even though they were kind of cool, I think I got enough projects to keep me busy. Getting them out of here is a good thing, I think. So this morning I'm going to throw this on that, and we're going to skin it, and then we'll start working on how she hangs. Always a little bit of a challenge to get these out of there. Okay. Yeah. What I'm going to do this morning is take this piece of metal. We'll start with it, because it's the end that we cut off of here. So it's going to go over on this end right here. It's going to go right there. So first thing I'm going to do is cut off these notches. Remember, I did that the other day on the other one. And then put this piece of metal here and then work that way. Now I'm going to need my grinder and some fresh grinding needle. And here we go. And I'll just take a quick look, see what y'all are looking at, make sure that you're in a position where you can actually see what I'm working on. I think you can. Sometimes for me it helps if I put my glasses on. Holy